This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Minister of National Security making a heartfelt plea to the public to not engage with the police as it often has an unfortunate outcome. He made this plea during his contribution to the mid-year budget debate on Wednesday.
For all of those young men in particular who feel so emboldened that by carrying a handgun or an assault rifle puts them on top of the world. Please reconsider and rethink. Think before you act. Because you will not succeed.
Minister Dames reminding the public that police officers are trained to maintain law and order. However, he assures that when an officer is found to be acting inconsistently with the laws of the nation, he or she will be dealt with to the full extent of the law.
I cannot say that if the duty of a police officer is to ensure that the laws of this land is upheld, and he or she is confronted with misguided individuals who feel that they are empowered to take on law enforcement with AK-47s and weapons of that kind, to take on trained individuals who are sworn to protect us, then they are doing it at their own peril.
So far this year, there have been 2 police-involved shootings, which both resulted in the death of those who engaged with police officers. Well, police arrested a male suspect for possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition. Police say the officers were on routine mobile patrol on Cordia Avenue, Pinewood Gardens, when their attention was drawn to a burgundy Nissan Cube being driven at a high rate of speed. The unit pursued the vehicle. It eventually collided into a parked vehicle. A male passenger then fled from the vehicle. He was observed throwing an object from his person while making his escape. However, the driver was caught and a field search was conducted. This resulted in a black pistol containing 10 unfired rounds of ammunition being found. The suspect was arrested and taken into custody. Investigations into this matter continue. And as the world celebrates World Obesity Day, Doctors Hospital hosted a webinar entitled What You Need to Know About Weight Loss to commemorate. The webinar, hosted by Doctors Hospital President Dr. Charles Digges and speakers from across the healthcare system. Here's Dr. Digges, who spoke about the culture issues when it comes to obesity in the Bahamas.
The culture challenges continue. So intentionally or inadvertently, we end up glorifying or celebrating obesity. Big body, beautiful, etc. part of our culture. This is Caribbean, but this is definitely the Bahamas, and we extend it to tourism and create a tourism product that celebrates obesity. That really is food for thought, no pun intended, in the obesity space.
According to former Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands, there are more than 100,000 Bahamians with either full-blown diabetes or pre-diabetes, and more than 80% of Bahamians are obese. Dr. Charlian Bonamy, an infectious disease specialist, spoke to the relationship between the COVID-19 pandemic and obesity as an underlying condition.
As the pandemic continued and different populations and cultures were being affected, other alarming risk factors for severe illness emerged. Obesity was perhaps the most alarming. This graph here, it identifies the underlying conditions among adults hospitalized with COVID-19. And we see a good amount of them were obese. Perhaps what's even more interesting is that when you look at the younger population, that is those between the ages of 18 to 64, obesity in this age range was the most frequent underlying condition associated with COVID hospitalizations.
World Obesity Day is celebrated on March 4th and aims to encourage practices to achieve and maintain a healthy weight. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.